Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is David LaRock, your host of the Cover 3 Fantasy Football Podcast. This is part 2 dose of wide receivers. Zach Rohn, what's up?
What's up, man? Doing all right?
Yeah. Brendan Hicks, on my bottom. No homo. What's up?
God, I'm great. Let's get it going.
Good.
Talk about these shitty wide receivers.
Yes. Real quick, disclaimer. All of our news, notes, opinions, this is based upon a 12-team standard PPR. So if you're in a 4-team league, this obviously doesn't pertain to you because everybody wins. On a side note, real quick, the wife asked me why I was not wearing football gear to record this awesome wide receiver podcast. And it's because, well, Kelly Kapowski is my favorite wide receiver.
Got it.
Dig it. Let's get right into it. Your zombie sleeper. Wide receiver ADP between 140, 160. Brandon, go.
Ooh, put me on the spot.
I did. You got to come prepared. Hot takes.
140 through 160.
Or you can go deeper than that if you want. But
mine's just inside of it. He's also the rookie that I take.
All right, well, that's fine.
Equanimeous St. Brown. He's been doing a lot of off-season workout with Aaron Rodgers, first string. He's got very good potential to take Geronimo Allison's spot. He is very, very agile, very, very smart wide receiver. I saw a little bit of the game, him against Tennessee. Even if Malcolm Butler had been on the field, he would have roasted his ass.
Ooh.
So
I like it. Not like I'm scoring or anything.
Not at all. But he's got very good potential to be one of those ones that just stays under the radar, and then about mid-season you'll see everybody pick him up.
Hey, yeah, I mean, especially being in that offense with Aaron Rodgers, obviously the big thing that would concern me would be trust. But if he's getting the reps in now, and hey, injuries happen. You know, if Devontae Adams goes down, you can take that entire rotation and chuck it out of the window.
Yep.
Unless you're Randall Cobb. And then because Randall Cobb's his BFF, so that's that. Zach, what do you got?
I don't really like this one, but Martavius Bryant.
No!
Is he going to play?
When Jordy Nelson gets hurt, he will.
I mean, as long as he stays clean, right? I mean, this is
Roberts.
Well, he may have a 4-game suspension, but this is a zombie sleeper, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So this is somebody I would take as a last act of desperation.
Yeah, and this is basically his last act anyway. So
100%. I mean, but he has the potential.
He does
to eat targets. So
and that's all that matters.
Once Jordy Nelson goes down, it's happening.
Wow, shots fired. I mean,
what's got a better upside than he does.
I mean, the ironic part is I mentioned Josh Gordon, and I don't want him because his suspension, and you're like, I love a guy that smokes weed because he's going to get hurt, and then Brandon's like, I love the guy that gets hurt. So, you know, we've come full triangle because that's what we do. So my zombie sleeper, can it be a rookie?
Mine was.
You know what? It's my show. So, yeah. Captain Kirk. Christian Kirk. Number 2.
I thought about that one.
He's basically going to be the number 2 option in Arizona.
Yeah.
Extremely fast, extremely quick, is impressing everybody at camp. Learning from one of the greatest in Larry Fitzgerald. And
Absolutely.
as says, Zach doesn't want him. Zach doesn't want Fitzgerald because he's going to get hurt because Father Time. If that happens, well, I want that dude.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
100%. Right now, his ADP is right around 183.
Yeah.
Third wide receiver. That's all day. That's somebody that you can stash, especially in PPR. What is – you want to go positive or negative?
Well, what do we got left positive?
The one rookie you do want.
Well, we'll keep it positive and then just start shitting on everybody.
Okay. Brandon, you didn't vote because you got up. But we'll do positive. The one rookie you want. Zach, go.
DJ Moore.
Ugh.
Highest upside.
I get it.
Highest upside.
I like it because the ceiling.
Yeah, absolutely. He has the
100%.
highest ceiling.
And I guess as a rookie, that's pretty much all you want.
Yeah, I mean,
Cam's my number one QB. I totally get it. It's just I'm a little bit apprehensive because there's so much share.
Yeah.
Olsen, McCaffrey, Cam himself, Funchess. But hey, again, if Funchess goes down or if he just sucks, which is a very valid option.
Yeah. I mean, that's my biggest thing is I think that he takes touches from Funchess.
And then a little tidbit when you're looking at rookies and these deep sleepers and whatnot, look at what draft capital the team spent on the player. I think that's extremely important. If you spend a first or second rounder on a guy, he's going to play, unless you're Seattle, but that's for the running back situation, which I don't want to talk about because it hurts my feelings. Zach, who is the rookie you do want?
You mean Brandon?
Brandon, yes. See, look, I got so many notes, I don't know who I am anymore.
I got you. Other than St. Brown, the other rookie I'm looking at is Michael Gallup. We shit on Prescott. We know he is very much a coddled baby. He has to have his security blanket and Zeke. But
big ass blanket.
Seeing how Gallup and Prescott interacted in the first preseason game makes me have very high hopes for Gallup. He is very, very fun to watch.
Yeah, his ceiling is extremely high. And did he come from Colorado State or some MAC? Big West. I don't know. There's 130 colleges. I don't pay attention to that nonsense.
He came from Colorado State. Good call.
See, yeah, the Rams.
Strength of schedule, fifth easiest for wide receivers as well. So
yeah. Again, with the rookies, it's just I just don't know if there's that much volume. But if that hamstring lingers and Gallup is thrusted, I mean that's 100+ targets.
Plus, you got to think about it. The only other option is Cole Beasley and Terrence Williams. And Terrence we know he's
that boat sailed. Okay, I'm super excited for this. The rookie I want, and he's practically almost my golden goose because he's going to eat. Anthony Miller, slot receiver, wide receiver, Bears. You got Nagy going to Chicago. If you listen to the Cover 3 quarterback edition, I love Trubisky, just the upside. It's part of me that I love Miller because his athleticism's catch rate, whatever, but the fact that I don't like Allen Robinson. And so when you look at top wideouts,
somebody's going to be mad at you.
I get it, but hey, I like Miller. The issue with Robinson that I have is he's now a number one wideout in a new system coming off an ACL injury. These are his strength of schedule cornerback matchups. Okay, so pretty much when you're playing, back in the day, if you were playing at Seattle, or not Seattle, that was a bad example. If you're playing a shutdown corner, that shutdown corner is going to cover their number one wideout, and he's going to follow him. These are the corners that Allen Robinson has to face. White from Buffalo, right? Really good sophomore guy.
Oh yeah.
Patrick Peterson, Xavier Howard, Gilmore, Darius Slay twice, Xavier Rhodes, Malcolm Jenkins, Talib, and Sherman. I don't want that. I don't. That's way too much effort. Give me Miller in the slot. Give me 9 receptions, $90, maybe a score, and that's gravy. Now let's go to the negatives. My favorite part. The 10-foot pole wide receiver, the one who may or may not even have an STD, the one that you don't want in any format, in any share. Brandon, go.
I've got 3.
Wow. That's like half the league.
Yeah, no shit. First one, ding, 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 Kelvin Benjamin.
Oh, is it because he's fat? Because that's just judgmental.
No. It's because he's got people like fucking A.J. McCarron with that bullshit Alabama talk. Griggs, I'm looking at you. And fucking Allen. Sorry, I'm not impressed. It's not going to happen. I've got very high hopes for Allen, but not with Kelvin Benjamin.
No.
My second one, as far as it goes, I hate to say it, the second one is going to be Will Fuller. I think that a lot of people are going to see what he did last year, see the chemistry between him and Watson, double coverage, triple coverage. I mean, obviously you still have to double cover Nuke, but I just don't see it.
Yeah, what's his ADP?
ADP for Fuller is 70. He's 29th wide receiver overall.
Yeah. Yeah.
The third one I have is going to be Mike Williams for the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
Coming off the injury, he did numbers last year. I still don't think that people have tape on him. They know what to expect now. And you also have Keenan Allen that could give upside, but I don't trust it, especially with that offense being as fragile as they are right now.
So which wide receiver gets injured first? Keenan Allen or Mike Williams?
You said Keenan Allen or Mike Williams. Which one gets injured first?
Yeah, it's a sick joke. Nobody laughed because I'm
I thought I was smiling. I would have to go with Keenan Allen. That motherfucker will stub his toe and be out with turf toe for the day.
Let's just say neither because both are super talented.
Yeah, I'm not hoping for it, not by any means.
But yeah, the good point about the Will Fuller that you mentioned is a lot of his. It's almost very similar to Tyreek, that he's the long ball or bust. Like he's not going to get you those 8 targets. That would be my.
His average was 5 targets last year when he was healthy.
Yeah. So, and again, it's a lot of air yards. Hit or miss. I don't want hit or miss. I want high floor, low ceiling because I'm a boring man. Dak.
I've got 2. You sort of touched on one, David, Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
I just don't – I can't touch him. There's nothing you can convince me to take somebody in the 4th round of the 39th overall pick.
Yeah.
Not happening. Can't do it. That's based off of ADP for me. Other one is Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, because he may or may not play,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, those are my 2. I just don't – injuries aside, I just don't see – I'm not high on Trubisky like y'all are, so –
Ouch.
I like him. I
like him too.
You got to give Biscuit some credit, damn it.
Again, it's just the ceiling. The ceiling could be top 10, especially in that offense.
If y'all talk about Jimmy and how people have more tape on him, they have more tape on
new offense, a lot more weapons. Okay, so
brilliant mind in his offense.
Chicago ran dead last in plays last year. Right under about 900. That's going to increase. More volume. They have weapons. Howard, Cohen.
Defense has gotten stacked.
You got Burton at tight ends.
Yeah.
I mean, Nagy can, granted they still have to play Minnesota twice. But yeah, I'm not on Robinson. Okay, I'm super excited for this. The rookie, and I don't even care if he's a rookie. The guy that I'm so sick of hearing, and if I'm wrong, I might even wear Alabama gear to say that I'm wrong. And it's Calvin Ridley. Folks, Stop it. Like the hype, like the train has been derailed. Like he for one, he's not the best wide receiver in the class.
Watch your mouth.
He's probably the 5th best option on that team, right? Because Sanu's so great. So you got Julio, you got Freeman.
He will take more targets from him.
Who, again, I think it helps Matt Ryan, and I think it helps Freeman. It helps everybody else but the person who picks Ridley. So, and the issue that I have is, so he's 6'1", $190, right? But he plays the slot. Gabriel, who's he replacing, he's 5'8", 165. Like, you can't be that I don't want to say frail, but you're not that fast. Like, he doesn't have Gabriel speed. When he catches it, he's not breaking it. He's not Tyreek. So why are you going to be that? I don't know. It's an odd body type. And the fact – so let's just look at schematically. Last year, Taylor, he had 51 targets last year, right? And he played, the whole year for the most part? Brandon?
For the most part.
51 targets in that offense, okay? D.D. Westbrook had 50 targets in Jacksonville, and that motherfucker played half the year. Okay, it's just he's not. Okay, go ahead.
But do you know why Taylor Gabriel only had 51 targets last year?
It wasn't because he was double covered.
No, it wasn't. So it was split. One would because the new offensive scheme, zone blocking sucked for us last season. We all understand that. The second part of it is because Taylor Gabriel was running his mouth in the locker room bitching because he wanted more targets or he was out of Atlanta. This is the same dude that a year ago, after we lost the fucking Super Bowl to the Patriots, after we lost the Super Bowl, he said he wanted to be a Falcon for life. And you bitch about that? Get the fuck out. I'm glad we got rid of him. I hope he fucking fails in Chicago.
That obviously struck a nerve and just
man.
like, I mean, I don't think I've ever done a fantasy, conversation and somebody mentioned, what he said in a locker room. But, I to me it's the system, and it's just Ridley's not that good. Like he's not. Like he'll be a great possession dude, but for fantasy and folks think that he's gonna catch 10 balls a game, he's not.
Well,
I agree with you there.
Dropping shit last season. We needed somebody who was going to catch the shit.
I don't. I mean that's why I'm higher on Julio and Freeman and Cole because of Ridley.
Yep.
Because the threats there. But hey, you have another Roll Tide guy in Georgia, so I guess they just put more seats in the fans or fans in the seats, however you want to do it. All right, so we did the zombie sleeper. We did the Ricky Want, did the 10-foot pole. Now, I got 4 issues of rapid fire. So it's going to be a little bit different than we did last time with the draft kill kind of thing, because the quarterbacks are kind of deep. So this one, I'm just going to shoot 2 names, and the ADPs are very, very similar. You tell me which one you want. And if you want to add a tidbit on why, go ahead. If not, that's cool too. Devontae Adams or Mike Evans? Zach?
Adams. I mean, that's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's fine.
I hate Mike Evans in Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, in Tampa Bay. It's a bad situation.
It's a horrible situation.
Brandon?
Adams. When you've got Fitzpatrick throwing to you, I have no faith in this guy's arm. The first 4 games is going to be Fitzpatrick, and then you got Winston coming off. He's going to be rusty. Not happening. Adams all the way.
Like it. We kind of already touched on this, so this is kind of a gimme. Cooper or Demaryius Thomas? Brandon.
Cooper. I got to go with the guys. Cooper is going to be phenomenal this season. Demaryius Thomas, like I said, he's going to slack off.
Yeah, and then if I kind of knew what you guys were doing, I'd probably separate this a little bit up. But Cooper or Thomas, Zach?
It's Cooper. I mean,
it's kind of a layup. This one's good. Jarvis Landry or Juju? Zach?
I'm going Landry.
Why? You have to sigh? Like it's the guy has the most receptions in this in the first 4 years.
That's the only reason why I have an issue with some PPR is because of people like Jarvis Landry.
This is great. Why? Like that's the point of PPR.
Well, I get that. But I mean, he doesn't get the yards. He just gets the receptions, right? So he's getting rewarded for bringing the ball in.
Back in my day.
I know that. I agree, but I do take Landry because of the upside with Tyrod Taylor. He's got an accurate ball.
Yeah. He's better than Jay Cutler.
Yeah, and I think that Ben gets hurt this year.
Ooh, why are you whispering that? I think he falls off the cliff.
I think too. He's my biggest cliff guy.
Yeah, that's just overweight dude, and it's just that offense. It's just
back injury.
It's just icky. Like the whole Bell situation and just AB on Madden. I'm like, eh. And apparently Juju can drive now, so he doesn't have to ride a bike. I guess I don't know. Brandon, Juju.
I'm going opposite. I'm going Juju. Even though I think the cliff is there, I've already talked about how much I love Mason Rudolph as a backup. And you have the brand new rookie who's in Pittsburgh. I forget his name. But he looked pretty good against Philly in the preseason game. Mind you, preseason. Dobbs fired one 40 yards out for him.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass, too.
Yes, it was. Fuck Dobbs. I already know enough about that with the damn Hail Mary he threw against fucking Georgia. I ain't worried about that shit.
We're talking too much college.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't break out into hives, David. You brought up Alabama. You started this shit. Remember that.
Well, that's good. 90% of the fans are Alabama fans. So I just want to show them that they can be a great college guy and suck in the pros.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. But no, honestly, what's got me changing, what's got me sticking with Juju on this one. So Juju is taking a outside wide receiver. He is, unlike Calvin Ridley, a build of a traditional wide receiver in the NFL right now. He's got great speed, and I honestly think all the bullshit aside from the locker room. Yes, I'm bringing up locker room talk again, David.
Hey, but no, that kind of matters. I'm just
because with Martavis Bryant gone now, there's no distraction. Even if the cliff comes, or even if the hurt comes to Roethlisberger, Mason Rudolph is going to find comfort in having Juju. He's going to hit him in stride. He's got an arm, and with what holds me up on Landry, okay, one, if they had kept Corey Coleman, this might change as far as my answer goes. But seeing how that offense is working with Njoku, the tight end, seeing with Gordon coming back in the mix, that's going to take away from Landry. Because even if Tyrod loves his tight end. David, you know this. Tyrod loves his tight end. Look at Charles Clay. He ate fucking Buffalo. So with Njoku, that's going to be a first game.
Yeah, which we'll get that in a couple episodes later during tight ends. But yeah, I mean, I do see if they're smart enough to keep Njoku in the slot and kind of use him like an Ingram, that's because that first touchdown pass that he threw, or second touchdown? No, first touchdown.
It was the first touchdown
that he threw, and that was on Alex Ogletree, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Ogletree sucks.
He's awful coverage.
He's never been a top 10 pick in my football.
I mean, you make a good point. I don't – and the dude's talented, and there's stuff that you cannot teach that Juju has. So I get it. For me personally, again, high floor, low ceiling, I want the guy that's going to catch 200 balls for 800 yards because my fantasy football knowledge, you know, it evolves. Unlike Zach, who's like, back in my day, I like Thor. Okay. I had one, and I looked on it, and it's kind of funny. It's Jordy Nelson and Martavis Bryant. I don't even want to talk to him about him again, so I'm not going to even answer that to you guys because they both – it's disgusting. Brandon Cooks, Golden Tate. Zach.
Tate.
I'm throwing curveballs.
Yeah, that was a curveball. Tate.
You like that. Tate. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Stafford guy, so I don't like Cooks. I got burnt by Cooks last year, so I'm sour on Cooks.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Woods and Kupp take most of them. Yeah.
All day. Brandon?
Yeah, no surprise here. I'm going with Golden Tate. Notre Dame boy, he's got speed, and Cooks is going to drown in that offense as far as his name being called.
I I wonder if like Sean McVay called him up like after he got traded, like, hey, we're going to pay you $18 million and you're going to be a decoy and you're just going to run fly routes the entire game. Okay.
Pretty much. Can I take your hosting duties for a moment? Because I have a rapid fire for you. I have two of them.
Okay.
T.Y. Hilton or Stephon Diggs?
Diggs.
Really?
Diggs. And I love T.Y. Hilton. Andrew Luck back up. Diggs is one of those dudes. I would have put him in my top three, but the fact that I don't think he's going to have the volume because that defense is so good. Like, I'm really worried. Like, they bottle rocketed who they play, Denver?
Yeah.
And I get it, Denver's trash, but I don't think Kirk's going to drop 40 touchdowns. But I want Diggs round 2 or 3 in every draft. Yes.
Okay.
And I love T.Y. That's not the wrong answer.
No. Now, the other one, this one I'm just curious about because for one of these guys, I have high hopes for. But I want to see what you guys think. I would like for Zach to answer as well. Let's go with this. Michael Crabtree in Baltimore or Corey Davis in Tennessee coming off of the injury?
Corey Davis.
Yeah, it's Corey Davis. I'm not touching Crabtree at all.
No. Yeah, it's the offense. It's Flacco. He might have more targets than Corey Davis, but Corey Davis's ceiling is top 15 in that offense with Mariota. No more Mike Mularkey. It's pretty much miniature New England over there, and they're going to let Mariota do the 2-minute offense the entire game, spread them out. You got Dion, you got Henry. Corey Davis is the best wideout on that team. So that's not even –
Hey, Rashard Matthews is not bad behind him, though.
No, he's not, but production value with the injury and just Corey Davis in that system with Mariota, I think he's gonna do rock. Crabtree, it's Flacco. Like, it's that offense.
It might be Lamar Jackson. Don't sleep on Lamar. He's doing numbers.
No.
He gets to start maybe halfway through the season, but that point I'm not. I'm already out of the playoffs because I had
Well, at least you're honest about where you're going to be this season. So,
got him. Zach, do you have any rapid fires for us?
No, actually, I don't. I didn't come prepared for that.
Did not come prepared. I'll do. I mean, we really kind of answered anything. Yeah. No. Meh. Is there one team that you don't want any part of their passing game? Zach or Brennan? Just real quick clothing thoughts.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Ooh.
You don't want any part?
Nope.
I will take all your shares of Adam Thielen. And
go ahead. I mean, I do not believe.
Is it the volume?
It's the volume, and I don't believe in Kirk Cousins.
He has to be better than Case Keenum.
No. Disagree.
$30 million man.
And that's come on now. He's not worth $30 million and
84 fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
Makes me want to throw up every time I think about it.
Me personally, the one team I don't want any part of is Miami.
Oh, that's a perfect one.
I was high on Parker until I've been reading his camp, and he's being completely shadowed by Xavier Howard. Howard's good. He's not that good.
No.
And Tannehill coming off the injury. I'll get into Kenyon Drake next episode when we talk about running backs. Shocker, another Alabama guy that's not very good. There's a theme here. But anyway, that's all we have for wide receivers. Questions? Oh, go ahead.
I have two teams.
Okay.
So one is going to be Baltimore, obviously. I can't trust anything with Flacco there. The other one is actually still within that same division. Cincinnati.
See, I can't.
I can't either. I agree.
All right. Don't get me wrong. AJ Green, Georgia boy, love him. But when that's your only healthy option, Eifert can't stay healthy. You have John Ross, who just came off of a knee injury last season.
Right. And he's basically a track star.
Yes. And there's no more safety valve with LaFell. You really have nothing else in Cincinnati that's going to do anything.
Joe Mixon?
No. God, no. Mixon, really?
I mean, I don't want him dating my daughter, but
domestic violence.
I mean, if he's on my fantasy team, though, he's
I have more faith in Giovanni Bernard,
which is actually not bad, because if anything happens to Joe, Gio's right there.
We'll get into running backs.
We'll get into running backs later. I mean, I can't argue that, because since he is that bad, but I just, again, regression being the positive. Like, they can't be that bad last year. They can't.
The offensive line has not gotten any better. Who do they fucking pick up?
Nobody, but the injuries. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just optimistic in Cincy, and I don't know why. I don't know.
I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Because I distinctly remember on to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take all your Joe Mixon and AJ Green shares. and all of Zach's Minnesota wideout shares, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, because I was going to say I'll snatch Stephon Diggs and Thielen real quick.
I mean, so I was actually, side note, having a conversation with my pops just about rankings and whatnot, and there's a way, obviously not in a money league, that I could have a competitive team that was nothing but drafted by all Caucasians.
Well, I mean.
So, okay, quarterback, Luck, right?
Yep.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Rex Burkhead, which
Yep.
I love you. Gronk or Kelsey.
Yep.
Adam Thielen. Right? I mean, we can
get into this. Yeah. I mean,
Hey, so I'll tell you another wide receiver that you could throw in there, Adam Humphries.
Yeah.
In Tampa Bay, he's going to have a productive year this year.
I don't want any Tampa, but sure. Yeah.
No,
I mean, again, you could do. I mean, kicker would be easy, right? I mean, just
I wouldn't pick Gostowski.
No, but anyway, that was just a little fun tidbit that we had. But anyway, that will do it for the wide receiver part 2. Questions, comments, concerns. We had a lot of YouTube feedback, which is fantastic. Text me on Twitter, Facebook. If you're not in the Sports Wars group, please join it. If you guys have any other questions or comments, Zach or Brandon, we're good. I think we covered all that is PPR. And
I just can't wait for running backs next, right?
Yes. Next will be running backs. So that will be interesting. Really, really top heavy. Then it gets kind of squishy with a couple white dudes in there that I like, and we'll go from there. But
trust me,
anyways,
we will not hesitate to bring them up.
No, for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, listening. Please comment, and that is all. And see you next time.